Hello everyone, I'm Sir Brian and welcome to my virtual class. Have you been visiting a dam or hydroelectric power plant? How does it work? How does flowing water is used to generate electricity? Very good! Next, before we proceed class, do you have something in mind what will be our lesson all about? Yes! Our lesson is all about energy resources. Basically, we will focus on geothermal and hydroelectric energies. Our objectives are explain how heat inside the earth and from flowing water is tapped as a source of energy for human use. Second, describe how geothermal and hydropower plant works. Along while reading your modules, you will encounter the following terms and please take note of these terms like renewable energy, hydroelectric energy, geothermal power plant, hydroelectric power plant, Earth's internal heat, and thermal gradient. Now, it's time for you to answer your activity number 1, entitled From Dam to Power Plant. Again, you will be given 3 minutes to study the diagram and another 5 minutes to answer the given guide questions and then write your answers on your module. Am I understood, class? Very good. For your activity number 2, you are going to again study the diagram and describe the process on how geothermal power plant works. You are guided with numbers and terms written on the diagram. You may open your module for reference and please write your answers on the module. Geothermal energy refers to utilizing the energy from the internal heat from the earth. The internal heat from the earth is generated from radioactive decays of minerals and continual loss of heat from the original formation of the earth. Geothermal wells are drilled into the earth crust at approximately 3 to 10 kilometers below. The heat is extracted with various methods, but in most cases, is drawn from the earth using water and steam. Hot water from the earth may be directly extracted to heat homes and buildings. This is done by either directly circulated the hot water or through building or by pumping through heat exchanger that transfers heat to the buildings. Geothermal heat can also be used to produce electricity in geothermal power plant. Electricity is generated when geothermal heat produces steam that turns the turbines on a generator. The major regions of geothermal development are most volcanically and tectonically active regions of the world. So, geothermal energy is currently small in the world's energy mix. One of the key advantages is its reliable and consistent power generation, which means it can provide base load electricity. Concern of geothermal include accidental release of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide emission stored in the earth groundwater that is often used to carry geothermal heat to earth's surface. Additionally, drawing heat from the earth crust can, if done irresponsibly, lower the ground temperature below the surface. The upfront costs of geothermal energy production are relatively high. It is expensive to carry out seismic sensing, test well drilling, confirmation testing, and other necessary preliminary investigation to ensure that the new geothermal power plant capable of meeting desired production. Hydropower or hydroelectricity refers to conversion of energy from flowing water into electricity. It is considered a renewable energy source because the water cycle is constantly renewed by the sun. One of the first uses of hydropower was from mechanical milling, grinding grains, but today, modern hydro plants produce electricity using turbines and generators. The mechanical energy created by moving water spins rotors on a turbine. This turbine is connected to electromagnetic generator which produces electricity when the turbine spins. There are two main types of hydroelectricity production. Number one is dam. Number two is runoff river. Hydro dam utilizes the potential energy from dam water to produce electricity. A dam is a large barrier constructed to raise the level of water and control its flow. The elevation created by the dam creates gravitational force, turning the turbine when water is released. Some dams are also contain additional reservoir at their base, where water is stored to pump to the higher reservoir for release when electricity is in demand. This is referred to as pump storage hydro. The second form of hydropower production is runoff river hydro. Runoff river still uses turbines and generators but relies on the natural water flow rates of rivers, diverting just a portion of the water through turbines because runoff river hydro is subject for natural water variability. It is more intermittent than dam hydro. There are various sizes hydro plants that produces electricity. Large hydro can produce electricity greater than 30 megawatts. Small hydro, 100 kilowatts to 30 megawatts. And micro hydro, less than 100 kilowatts. Of all renewable energy resources, hydropower holds the largest share of worldwide electricity production. Hydropower has several benefits. Number one, it is cost-competitive form of energy even though initial building costs high. It's quite reliable compared to other renewable options and pairs well other sources as it can be used as base load power. In some cases, dam reservoir can also help flood control and be reliable water supply for communities. There are also some concerns, specifically when it comes to large dams. Damming river has major impact in the local environment, changing wildlife habitats, blocking fish passage, and often forcing people in the riverside communities to move out from their homes. In addition, dam failures can be catastrophic, claiming lives of those living downstream. Hydro plants are also not completely free of greenhouse gases emission, as with most forms of energy. Carbon dioxide emission happens during construction, particularly due to the large quantities of cement used, and plant matter in flooded areas makes methane, another greenhouse gas as decays underwater. That's hydropower. And now, it's your turn to summarize our lesson. Very good, guys! It seems you really understood our lesson today. And please do your assignment written on your module and have some fun. See you on our next video lesson.